don't know if you could see this amazing scenery in front of us, just the rolling mountains, long straight road, 153 kilometers from Murcia, and we're on our road trips. This is road trip video 1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be taking lots and lots of videos while we're out on the road trip and different things, but I'm actually going to just do a few chatty ones and see, hopefully they'll be popular on the channel, and just let you know, give you some updates on how the road trip's actually going. So today's Monday the 6th of November, and our first part of a leg of our journey is Malaga to Mazarrón, which is becoming one of the most important areas really, where people are moving to on the non-lucrative visa and on an EU platform. We have a lot of non-lucrative visa clients in the Mazarrón area, even more in the Campus Sol. But let's tell you more about this trip. Why are we going on this trip up and down the coast this week? Well, basically, to give you a bit of background info on the trip, so obviously post-Brexit, things have changed. Our clients predominantly British. When it comes to the visas, the non-lucrative visas, people applying from London, Manchester, Edinburgh. We also help people with EU passports. A lot of people get Irish passports now, and EU family members, people who are married to people with EU passports. But 2 years ago, when we realised, we've been working with the non-lucrative visa now strongly for nearly 4 years. Yeah, since Brexit, 2024, we'll see, basically, when 1st of January 2024 is 4 years since British citizens found themselves as third country nationals, with no immigration deal, basically, with Spain, and that meant that British citizens had to find a way to move to Spain, and the most popular way by far in visa choices is the non-lucrative visa. But you have to prove that you can sustain yourself in Spain economically, have no criminal records, and have sufficient health care without working, basically. Evidently there's a lot more to do with it, but on the channel you can see lots and lots of videos about the visa, but that's it. But one of the things that happened was the organisation of the residency then starts back in the UK. So whereas pre-Brexit, for people coming over, the main bulk of our clients would have been Malaga, because we used to go to the appointments with them in Malaga. They would already be in the country and then just registering the residency. Remember that a EU citizen registers their residency, and a non-EU citizen needs permission to get residency. And that permission is granted through a visa or through a family member, but it still has to be applied for. Yeah, so an EU citizen can walk straight into the extranjería, register themselves as long as they qualify. A third country national can't. They have to go in with their prior permission. A non-lucrative visa in your passport is that prior permission. Okay, so why am I saying all this? Well, because in 2021 we soon realised that the scope of clients that we could deal with was national. Okay, because the due diligence at the front end to get the visa is mainly done with our clients in the UK, remotely, with us emails, phone calls. Now more and more people come to the office, which is fantastic, I love it. But most of it's done using couriers, etc., to prepare the paperwork. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that we get people who are inquiring for assistance with a non-lucrative visa from all over Spain. And the hotspots generally tend to be Malaga, the Granada coast, Murcia and Alicante. That basically takes us from where our office is all the way up to nearly Valencia. So at that point we realised, right, okay then, we don't want to be sending people to appointments on their own once they've got their visa. We need people to go we need people to have their hands held, because the phase 2, as we call it, stage 2, really we call it, part of once you've got your visa, registering your visa here in Spain can be very, very, very intimidating if you don't know what you're doing. You just arrived at a new country, you're not used to the administrative process. The application forms are very complicated, and when you get there, it's very rare that somebody speaks to you in English. More so that they're normally in police stations and you have to give fingerprints. So, you know, since day one, we've always been pretty obsessed being the right word? Yeah, I'd say so. And making sure that as many people who go to the stage 2 appointments have somebody with them, a translator, a specialist at that appointment as possible. And that always helps as well in the case of problems. So recently we had a problem with one where we got the visa successfully issued, and it had been switched from a maiden name to now a married name. The visa in the passport was fine, the name on the passport was fine. We got to the stage 2, and on the system said no, it's still registered as the maiden name. We were like, well, that's impossible, we've got passport and the visa here. But no, you've got to get hold of immigration and make sure you get it fixed. Now, if that client had been on their own at that point, they would have been panicking, and they would have been advised badly, because they got told, no, now you have to go back to the consulate and get it sorted out, which is wrong. You don't have to. You have to communicate with immigration, tell them what's going on, and they will sort it out. If they don't sort it out, you have to find yourself somewhere, an extranjería, an office that'd be willing to sort it out for you, which in this case, this is what we did. So many of the smaller outreachy places just can't be bothered, they send you on your way, whereas you get main offices in places like Alicante and Malaga who actually have a good relationship with immigration, and they can sort it out themselves. So those kind of things is why we like to send somebody to every stage 2 appointment. And for that, we needed a network. So in 2021, I came out, did this drive, and basically solidified a network for Upsticks, our Upsticks agents out here, so we can cover, literally now, we can cover from Cadiz all the way up to Valencia in person, which for me is, I'm very proud of that, actually, you know, that we've got that national sort of coverage. So, and we've been working very successfully. We've got some people who are very, very dedicated to their jobs, and it's been going amazingly well. So, because that network was in place, last year we did a Place in the Sun, which was great for brand awareness. Just to let you know how long it takes to do the visas. We still now starting the process with some people that we met last year in a Place in the Sun. And we had a great time, and really enjoyed being on the stand, and it brought a lot of attention to our brand and our name. But this year it was time we have to choose what we needed to do, and this year it was time to get back out on the road and solidify that network even more. And one of the things that I am extremely, again, I'm going to use the word obsessed again, or fanatical about, is understanding what our clients go through. So that's why I've been to all the consulates, that's why I've been to 2 of the 3 BLS offices. I've still got to go to Manchester now, they've switched recently. I have to have my head in the space of where the client's going to be. So I've already been to the main extranjerías like Murcia, Alicante, just to know what it's like when they walk in the door. What is that person going to experience? Because at the end of the day, we need to know. Alright. So this trip for me is a bit of a discovery trip, really, because I know Malaga really well. I know Murcia and Alicante. There's places, Camposol, for example, I need to visit. Torrevieja, I need to visit. Ciudad Quesada. All these hotspots of clients that we've got, and I need to just get my head into why people are moving there, and also what support network do they have aside from what we offer. So we're going to be meeting with some more people, hopefully getting a lot more content for the channel. As you know, we've got videos from over 20 foreigners' office on our news feed, places that I visited to basically see how they work. Everybody everywhere has their own nuances. Town halls are plenty, booking padron appointments. You know, something as little of having a photo in an article where you send it to somebody basically makes them feel more comfortable because they know what building they're looking for. You know, stuff like that. So this is a discovery trip for me. I'm going to be meeting with all of our collaborators out here and our main service agents. We're also going to be seeing if we can set up some little drop points for people who need to go in and do scans and stuff like that. We're meeting with another 3 medical centres, so people, more and more people are coming to Spain before their visa appointment just to finalise their discovery trips. It's a great opportunity to see the medical certificate here. So I'm going to go meet with some centres. We've already got a very good relationship with one in Torrevieja. We need one in Murcia now, and one on the far side of Alicante going towards Valencia. Also going to come here. I'm currently on 7 kilometres from Beda, which is in Almeria, and around this area, very close to Mojaca, there's another medical centre in Garrucha we've been using. Never met these guys, we've been using them for 3 years, so I'm going to go down there, have a chat with them, see how they're getting on, and make sure they know when people turn up their Upsticks clients that they're looked after. We do the same with our medical centres in Figueroa, for example. We've got with Figueroa, they know Upsticks clients, yeah, brilliant, always looked after. So yeah, it's all about strengthening the network for the future, you know, making sure that wherever you're going to be moving, mainly on the non-lucrative visa, evidently this is what we're talking about now because the stage 2s are non-lucrative visas, that we have that solidity in place of people to help you, which, you know, we have. It's worked for 2 years, it's been fabulous, it's been great, but, you know, let's get even more content on the channel, let's get even more relationships out here. And also, when someone says to me, I had somebody say to me, where should I move to? No, it's no good asking me, because I should be...
In 3 kilometres, take exit 695A 315, AB7 toward Cartagena.
I will do. I'll take that exit then in 3 kilometres. So people say to me, where do I move to? And I'm like, well, Malaga. I should be the tourist minister, I think, for Malaga, because I'll at least get commission from them, because I love Malaga. I think Malaga's so diverse. But then I love Granada as well. I love Andalusia. Almeria is fantastic, but it's completely different to Malaga. You know, I'm looking around at the scenery now. It's very dry, it's very barren, because we're on the east side here, sandy almost, but people love it here. On the coast in Oaxaca, it's fabulous. This is where they used to do the westerns. Exactly where we're driving now. It's where they used to do the western films. Arboledas, another town I want to visit because there's so many people live up there. I've been invited into this group called Arboledas Chata, and it's just incredible, the sense of community up there. Moving further afield, Murcia. Again, an area I'm not that familiar with, but I know that the property prices are good in Murcia.
In 800 metres, take exit 695A 315, AB7 toward Cartagena.
Towards Cartagena. I believe in Murcia you can get the property slightly cheaper than Malaga. You can get a good property with a pool for around 170k. I'm going to check that out and have a look. I'm going to be seeing Sean from Expat in Mazarrón. You know,
take exit 695A.
695A. You have to excuse me so I don't get lost. Here we go. We're going to be meeting with him. He's going to show me around Camposol. So many clients on Camposol. I've got to see this place, and hopefully when I see it I can tell people when they ask me, what about Camposol? Oh, actually, yeah, that's where the news agents, and that's where this is, isn't it? And get our head in the Camposol game. From there we're going to go over to Torrevieja, La Quesada, San Miguel, that area. Again, I visited it briefly a couple of years ago. didn't really get the feel for it as much. I went to Torrevieja, but I only really got to the commercial area side of things. I didn't really get to the residential areas, and I want to see more. Ciudad Casada, I was there for a day. Didn't really get any content from there, so again, we're going to have a look at that. And then we're going to go and check out 3 more foreigners' offices we don't have on our channel. 2 ITV stations that we're going to be using with Upsticks Drive to help people register their vehicles here, and anything else that we can cram into what's looking towards to be a week of madness, really. And here we go. You want to check this out? We're coming towards the toll road now, so let's get you through here. Check this out. So there we go, the toll road. There is a toll. I didn't realise there was a toll here. Must be on the I'm following Googly, as they say in Spanish. Google. That's how you say Google in Spanish. Oh, what do we do with this then? Oh, just take your ticket. That's what you do with this. Okay then. That's our ticket taken. Look at this lovely open road in front of us. Crazy. As I said before, you have to be careful here. You don't put your foot down these big open roads. I think we've got about an hour. Oh, no less than that. We've got about 45 minutes until we get to Mazarrón. The first thing will be, unfortunately, fire up the laptop, answer the most urgent emails, make sure everybody's okay, give the office a quick call, and then we're going to get ourselves out and about around Mazarrón. So there we go. So that's us, day 1 of the road trip. I won't be doing, I'm going to do these videos hopefully every day on my way, but and then I will be taking a lot of content which will be spreading over the next 6 months on the channel, and also a lot of, we're going to go and get all the information we need from the town halls and stuff like that, and get that onto articles, because essentially what we do with the articles is we then include them in our emails to the clients, so they have the specifics about what they need to do at certain times. So yeah, so I'm going to do that as well. So hopefully let me know if you've got any ideas about why, tell me why people move to Murcia, why you move to Alicante, what you love, and just share that information with people on the channel as well, because it really helps. So with me being locked in an office, I don't always have the best scope to tell people why to move places. It may be because the food's better, you think, in Murcia. It might be because the hospitals are better. People within S1 may have a better experience in Almeria than in Murcia. Or in Malaga, people with private healthcare might find they struggle in Granada instead of Malaga, for example. So if you've got any experiences that you can share, drop them below. Any FAQs, sometimes we do videos as well. So brilliant. Okay, well, thanks for watching the channel. Check out my daily videos from the trip, and yeah, we'll catch up and I'll let you know what's going on tomorrow.